So the reason they're winning is because they're planting and everybody else is picking. So the guys that are crushing it right now, they're taking the long game and they're just essentially, it's like they're planting the seeds, and everybody else out there right now that's getting killed is they're just trying to pick all the fruit off the trees metaphorically, and that's why the ads aren't working. So what we got to do is we need to make sure that we're doing the best planting for them we can. So here's what I meant by that. If you think about like our clients, they're coming to us for a couple of reasons. Number one, they're doing great, they want to do better. That's pretty fun. But typically it's not that easy, right? So a lot of times they've been doing great for a long time. They're spending a ton of money on advertising. It's been very profitable, and it stops working for them. And the reason usually that stuff stops working is because they're doing what I was saying a minute ago, is they're picking. And the metaphor I'm trying to use here, imagine your marketplace as a garden, right? So it's like an orchard. And the people that are ready to buy right now, right? That's the fruit that's hanging on the tree, and that fruit is ripe. And so what most people that are advertising right now in your marketplace, my marketplace, it doesn't matter, what they're doing is they're running ads that's basically the equivalent of like picking all the ripest fruit off the tree. The people who are winning right now in advertising are the ones that are playing a much longer game. They're taking a longer view of it, and they're doing what I call planting. So instead of trying to pick all the fruit off the trees already there, they understand that a big percentage of any given marketplace, it doesn't matter what the marketplace is, a big percentage of that marketplace isn't ready to buy today, but they're going to be ready to buy in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or whatever. So when I refer to something as planting, and I talk about people who are planting or winning, the people who are running ads that are designed to build a bond with that huge segment of the market that's not ripe right now, they're not ready to buy right now, but they're going to be ready to buy in the very near future, those are the ones that crush it, okay? Hands down, those are the ones that crush it. And if you think about like some of the biggest companies in the world, this is really what they do. I mean, imagine all of the money that companies like Apple put into announcing that a new thing is coming. So if you're running a lot of ads, and your ads are primarily designed to pick the fruit, and it's getting hard for you, the reason why is because that's what everybody else is doing. The good news is the money's not in the fruit. The money is in cultivating that garden that no one's paying attention to, and that garden is going to yield a lot more fruit that really is going to be primarily yours, because that's going to be cultivated by you. To close that metaphor, that prospect that's been seeing content from you, that's been having that relationship with your company, that's been nurtured all that time, when it comes time for them to make a choice, who are they going to choose? They're going to choose you, especially if they're used to seeing you and then they see an ad that makes the offer at the perfect time. So the question becomes this, all right? Number one, what do you do to cultivate that relationship? And how do you do it so you're not just throwing money all over the place? Like, what's a good strategic way to do it? And then how do you know when it's the right time to make an offer? So the play is something that's called intent-based branding, all right? And this branding is a very dangerous word to use in advertising. It can be synonymous with throw a bunch of money everywhere and hope that it comes back. That's not what this is about. The word intent is key there. So if we know that someone is going to be ready to make a buying decision, let's say, 45, 90 days from now, we need to ask ourselves this, all right? Number one, who is that person? Who is that perfect person for your business, okay? So you've identified your perfect, average client avatar or whatever, so you know who it is you're going after. That's like 1/10 of the equation. The most important things are the answers to these questions. Number one, what does that person want? And number two, what are they frustrated with? Number three, what are the emotions they have around that? And then here's the big one. What must we demonstrate to be true in order for them to want to do business with you when the time comes, right? So when it is time for them to make that decision, we know that decision's coming. They're going to choose somebody. What do you need to demonstrate to be true in order for them to choose you, right? Once you know that stuff, here's the play with intent-based branding. You use all of that information as building blocks for content. The best type of content to use is long-form video like this, presented to your perfect person as an ad. Guess what this video is? Yeah, probably didn't take you long to figure it out. This is an ad, right? So you will know if someone is interested because they watched a certain percentage of the ad. If they watch a certain percentage of your ad, your campaign will then show them some more content. And if they keep watching that content, then it'll start making offers to them. It's all based on math and logic, right? So in intent-based branding, you're not guessing and throwing money around to get your name out there. You're instead making very calculated decisions based on math. I'll give you an example. How do you know that what you're saying in the content is the right thing to say? Well, with intent-based branding, you can empirically know because you'll know how much it costs you to get a complete stranger to watch a long video like this one. If it's not costing you a lot of money, what do you think? That means that it's resonating with your target market. It means you're saying the right thing. So you should say more of that type of stuff. It also tells you who you should start making offers to, which sounds more logical. Make offers to the same people everybody else is making offers to, the most competitive part of the market, which is also the smallest, the people that are ready to buy right now, or make offers to the people that have grown to know, like, and trust you because they've been consuming your content. Much more logical thing to do. Thankfully, nobody's doing it. The people who are winning are the ones who are planting. Thankfully for us, not a lot of people are planting. They don't have the foresight to do it. They're too short-sighted. They spend all the time just trying to pick that ripe fruit. I say let them, right? Let's hope your competition doesn't see this. And if you want to test this type of thing out, I strongly recommend you do. Regardless, I want to thank you for watching this, taking the time out of your day to watch it. I wish you the best of luck in all of your campaigns. If you know somebody who might find this valuable, please feel free to share it with them. Until then, this is Frank Kern for KernBranding.com, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.